In the know.
Good evening, everyone.
In the know.
Tony Reeves, fire. Following the news in any way, shape, or form. No shortage of things to talk about. What does it mean? What will it bring? Is this a reality we simply have to accept? Tony Reeves, fire. Tony Reeves.
All right, everyone.
Get started.
Again, we've got another one of these forms that you get as a part of your disability hearing notice. It will be what's called the doctor's list. Again, same thing. They may be asking you for information that you have provided already. Do not get upset. Provide them the most up-to-date information, because let's be real. A lot of times when you're filling out these forms, there are gaps in between the times you fill them out. You know, one time when you started, 2 times when you've appealed, another time after, in the middle of each process. So you probably have filled the form out or something similar to it at least 4 or 5 times. But don't get upset, because the reality is that as you change doctors, you add doctors, you lose doctors, Social Security doesn't know that unless you provide that to them. So make sure that you take it upon yourself to provide them the most current information about your doctors. Hang here. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about the doctor's form.
Under the Social Security regulations, representatives are permitted to practice before the administrative agency anywhere in the country, which means that when you're looking for a representative, you can find someone who doesn't necessarily have to be in your state if you're just going before the administrative agency. So it's possible to have an attorney or representative who's from Utah, even though you may be in Georgia. And our office is actually no different. So if you're wondering which states we cover, check this out. Now, the tricky part is once you have to sue the Social Security Administration. Under that situation, you want to have an attorney that's representing you in your jurisdiction. So if you have a representative who's in another state and you've gone all the way to the Appeals Council and you've been denied and you want to sue the Social Security Administration, make sure you ask that representative whether or not they can sue someone in that particular state.
All right, everyone, thank you for joining me again. Just like I said before, with the last form about the work history form, do not get an attitude. Yes, I know you're aggravated, you're tired of filling out these forms, you're having all kind of health problems. The last thing you want to have to deal with is just one more flipping form. Got you. Trust me when I tell you, these forms are beneficial to you and beneficial to Social Security. They need this information. They want to make sure that they have the most current and up-to-date information on your case as possible. So take the opportunity. Don't just gloss over it, highlight it, or just put some snarky response like, well, I've got the information you already. Take the time, complete the form. Now, for those of you, make sure you tune in tomorrow live to www.reevesfirm.com. We're going to be broadcasting live on our Disability Talk Live show. Just to let you know, throwing this out there, tomorrow we're going to talk about what happens, we're going to talk about what happens at supplemental hearings. I had someone ask me the question about what happens at those hearings, why do we have them, what's the relevance of them. So I'm going to be spending that Disability Talk Live, not only answering any live questions that you may have, but also focusing on answering the question about supplemental hearings. So make sure you check us out.
I want to thank all of you for engaging in the videos. Make sure you take the opportunity to send me any comments or send me any particular questions that you want me to have addressed here. As you know, this show is for you. And so the only way I can make sure that I can provide you some good information is if you provide me some good questions. Keep them coming, and right here on Q&A, Social Security Disability Today.